today's fast-paced, interconnected world, the desire to seek attention and validation from others is stronger than ever. Social media platforms constantly bombard us with images of idealized lives, achievements, and milestones, leading many to feel inadequate or in constant need of external approval. This incessant comparison can create a vicious cycle of seeking validation, which can be exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. However, there exists an ancient philosophy that offers a different and more sustainable path. Stoicism. This time, honored approach emphasizes focusing on our own intrinsic value and independence, particularly in the face of indifference or rejection. The Stoic approach to indifference. When someone ignores or dismisses us, our natural reaction is often to try harder to gain their attention. We may go out of our way to impress, modify our behavior, or seek approval, hoping that they will finally acknowledge our worth. This behavior is deeply ingrained in human nature. After all, we are social creatures who thrive on connection and affirmation. However, the Stoic way advises against this approach. Instead of exerting effort to change others' perceptions or win their approval, Stoicism encourages us to turn inward and reaffirm our own worth. The Stoics believed that the key to a fulfilling life lies in understanding what we can control and what we can control and what we cannot. We cannot control others' reactions, opinions, or behaviors. What we can control, however, is our own response to these external factors. By focusing on our internal world, our thoughts, values, and actions, we reclaim our power and cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. Self-esteem independent of others. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is that our self-esteem should not be contingent on the opinions or recognition of others. Our value is intrinsic and unshakable, not something that fluctuates with external validation. By grounding our self-esteem in our own sense of worth, we build a stable foundation that is resilient to the whims and judgments of others. This perspective shift can be profoundly liberating. Instead of being on a constant roller coaster of emotions dictated by how others perceive us, we develop a steady and unwavering sense of self. We begin to understand that our worth is not diminished by someone's indifference or enhanced by their attention. This internal locus of control fosters a deep sense of confidence and self-assurance that is immune to external fluctuations. Engaging in passions for yourself. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of engaging in our passions and projects for our own satisfaction, not to prove something to others. When we pursue activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, we are nurturing our own growth and happiness. This intrinsic motivation leads to a more authentic and rewarding life, free from the pressures of external validation. Consider the difference between engaging in a hobby because it genuinely interests you versus doing it to impress others. In the former scenario, the activity itself becomes a source of joy and fulfillment. In the latter, the joy is conditional and fleeting, dependent on the reactions of others. By focusing on our intrinsic motivations, we cultivate a deeper and more sustainable sense of satisfaction. Building a supportive environment. While self-reliance and inner strength are crucial, surrounding ourselves with people who appreciate and support us is equally important. Creating a community of like-minded individuals who recognize and celebrate our worth can reinforce our self-esteem and provide a nurturing environment for personal growth. The Stoics valued the concept of a supportive community, understanding that human beings are inherently social creatures who thrive in nurturing environments. By surrounding ourselves with positive influences, we create a buffer against the negative impacts of indifference and rejection. These supportive relationships act as a mirror, reflecting our worth and reinforcing our self-belief. Investing in personal growth. By investing in our own growth and happiness, we gradually diminish the need for external validation. This investment can take many forms, such as learning new skills, pursuing hobbies, setting and achieving personal goals, or taking care of our mental and physical health. As we see the tangible results of our efforts, our confidence grows, rooted in our personal development and achievements. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, and each step we take towards becoming the best version of ourselves enhances our self-worth. The process of setting goals, working towards them, and achieving them fosters a sense of accomplishment and pride. These achievements, no matter how small, contribute to our overall sense of self-esteem and reduce our reliance on external validation. The role of mindfulness and reflection. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and reflection. By regularly taking the time to reflect on our values, actions, and goals, we become more attuned to our intrinsic worth. This practice of self-reflection allows us to identify areas where we may be overly reliant on external validation and make conscious efforts to shift our focus inward. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and journaling can be particularly beneficial in this regard. These practices help us cultivate a deeper awareness of our thoughts and feelings, enabling us to respond to external challenges with greater equanimity. Through mindfulness, we develop the ability to observe our thoughts without being swept away by them, fostering a sense of inner calm and resilience. Conclusion. In a world that often places immense value on external validation and approval, embracing Stoicism offers a refreshing and empowering alternative. Rather than seeking fleeting attention and validation from others, Stoicism teaches us to invest in ourselves. Let your confidence stem from your personal development and achievements, not from the approval of others. Embrace your intrinsic value and independence, and build a life that you